So most Firefly fans are familiar with the fact that Joss Whedon got part of his inspiration for the show from reading Michael Shara's Pulitzer Prize-winning 1974 novel, The Killer Angels, about the Battle of Gettysburg. In addition, that the crew of the Betty in Alien Resurrection, which he wrote the screenplay for, also bear certain similarities to the crew of the Firefly. When he had written the dialogue for the Betty's crew, he had intended their tone to be a little snarky and tongue-in-cheek, which apparently went over Jean-Pierre Junet's head when he was directing it, which is part of the reason a lot of the line readings in that film are a little strange. But my theory about the origin of Firefly is that Joss Whedon was consciously or unconsciously tapping into the sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. The similarities I notice, the main one is that actor Gary Sandy, who plays station manager Randy Travis, looks like he could be Nathan Fillion's brother. He's a well-meaning but salty character who slowly develops a begrudging kind of love for the employees at the station over the run of the show. He's also determined to keep the format of the station rock and roll, despite pressures from management or from corporate sleazeballs who want to come in and program the station and take it away from him. Jennifer Marlowe, played by Lonnie Anderson, has some similarities to Inara. She's a sexy gold digger kind of character who, despite what her male co-workers think of her, is always perfectly poised and professional and has a vast array of important connections with men in high places. Bailey, played by Jan Smithers, is an analog for Kaylee. She's the geeky technical support girl at the station who has a heart of gold. She's the go-to person when things go wrong, and she also is much smarter than she first appears. Venus Flytrap, played by Tim Reed, is analogous to Shepard Book. He's often the voice of spiritual centeredness on WKRP, and he also has a shadowy history where it turns out that he went AWOL from Vietnam and is wanted by the law, but you don't find that out till several seasons in. And the other characters, to a lesser degree, the slimy sales rep, Herb Tarlick, played by Frank Bonner, is loosely analogous to Jane. Mostly in that he's a bumbling idiot who thinks he has good taste but is utterly tacky and repellent. Simon is loosely analogous to Les Nessman, played by Richard Sanders, who's a mousy newsman who seems almost obsessive-compulsive about news subjects like agriculture, which no one on the station ever takes seriously. He's excruciatingly morally upright and has a strong penchant for lost causes. Wash is loosely analogous to Dr. Johnny Fever, played by Howard Hessman, in that they are both characters who always seem to be on vacation in the midst of their jobs, and more often than not are shown playing inappropriately at their councils in both shows. Now, I don't have a match for Zoe, although she could also be in Venus Flytrap territory, and I don't have a match for River because there were no schizophrenic, genetically engineered warrior women on WKRP. But I would say the character of Lillian Carlson on WKRP could be loosely analogous to Adeline Niska. So I'd been thinking about that for a while. Thanks for letting me share it with you. And I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'll see you later.